Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arkansas State's offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity.
Breaks into the open. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Handoff from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down. This offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Red Wolves have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Dropping back, it's Moran. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Red Wolves didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Ellington. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He wants to change this route. Shoots it to the left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The negative play leaves them with second and 12. Wants to go up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the gun to give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air. It's Moran. He's got him. And they get him down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Livingston. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for it.
Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? That come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Defense showing blitz here. Tight end now in motion. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas State. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab at the 30. Touchdown, Red Bulls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Going to look downfield again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Livingston. Touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll put keep this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the lone running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running into the open space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Fights off a defender. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, running back on the move. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. To the air, it's Moran. Looking for a big gain. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on 1st down. He fires to the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And the Red Wolves will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the 2nd half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Moran. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Rides the back on the option, the give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down. Now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. Caught. Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, Green Wave. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so...
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Moran. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. Find space on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll leave it with him. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Plucks it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker is Ellington. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Livingston. Knocked off his feet. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. He makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
Steps away to find some room. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense both.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be...
Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Looking to throw, it's Moran. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bohannon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Bohannon. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. He they've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Bohannon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. This defense might be reeling after those last 2, and now facing 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Moran. Looking for the score. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That